Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me out there? What's going on, everybody? Andrea, what's going on? How you been? Tabitha, how you doing? Congratulations. All right. We doing smooth tonight, you know. I'm by myself tonight, looks like. You know what I mean? My partners had to do something, so but I'm like, the party must go on. The party must go on. We do not stop partying because one person's missing. We're going to do this every Monday, no, regardless of who's here, who's not here. I may not be here, you know what I mean? But tonight, you know, I'm alone, so I'm going to talk about something. This might be brief, but I'm glad there's ladies in here because this is particularly to you. I want to talk about Nick Cannon. Has everybody heard about Nick Cannon? Super Baby Daddy? I'm gonna turn off the music real quick. Has anybody heard about Nick Cannon? So apparently, Nick Cannon had twins and has another woman pregnant, expecting in the next couple of weeks. Now, if anybody knows about Nick Cannon, it's apparent that he is someone who he's a famous person, you know. He had 2 kids prior to with Mariah Carey. I think he had a couple of kids. So total, altogether, with when these other ones are born, is 7 kids, and most of them with multiple women. So my question is this. Yeah, exactly. Nick is on a roll. But my question is this. Is it okay for a man to have multiple children as long as he can afford them? Now, apparently, you know, let's be real. Nick makes money. You know what I mean? Like, Nick is not sitting at home with $35 in his pocket. You know what I mean? He's not making 50 grand a year. Nick is making a couple of mil. You know what I mean? Nick has some money. You know what I mean? So I want to hear women say, is it okay? Because I'm like this. If I had 7 kids, y'all probably think I was real trash. But because Nick can afford it, is it okay? Does anybody have anything to say? All right. If he likes it, I love it. Okay, fine. You know what I mean? But to me, let's see. Andrew, the women aren't complaining. Doesn't seem like they're saying he's playing them. Exact. That's my point, too. Like, you know, it's cool. It's cool. Like, but Joe Smo, who makes 50 grand a year, if he got 7 kids, he's an asshole. You know what I mean? So I'm cool with it. Okay, so this is another thing this leads me to. Ladies, what would you rather have? A man who makes 50 grand a year to himself, or honestly, I think if a man is honest, a woman can handle anything. Wow. Okay, so a man who has 50 grand a year, he's yours, he's faithful, he comes home every night, takes care of his responsibilities. Or a millionaire who you are one of many. Which one is preferred? Would you be okay with a man as long as he's financially stable and he can handle all his responsibilities? All right, Andrea says, a lot of time men that have multiple children don't care for the children. That is true. That is true. That because, let's be honest, children are expensive, especially today. You know, it's not 20 years ago when, you know, you get away with some Lee jeans and a Latigua shirt and some sneakers and the kid is happy. No, they want Xbox, they want PlayStations, they want iPhones, they want Jordans that's 200 and better. You know, taking care of a kid is expensive, you know, so what would you prefer? Or is no preference at all? You just get what you get and be happy? You know, that's the question I have to ask today. Does anybody have anything they want to say about this? Okay, the Barbie doll says, I think the women are not in it for the financial gain. Okay, so why do you think they're in it for? I mean, I'm trying to understand. Does anybody want to hop on live and give their perspective? You know, if it's not financial gain, then why is it wrong for Mr. $50, 50 grand a year to do it? You know what I mean? Is it because he's not as financially stable as everyone else? The women know what they're doing. You're right. Okay, exact. Okay, so Andrea's agreeing with me. Yeah, women know what they're doing. It's about the money, and that's what my question is. You know, like they are in it for a financial gain. Oh, well, they most likely are. I mean, because you got to think like Nick Cannon, he has some money to spend. Let's be honest. Nick Cannon is not Jorge over here. You know what I mean? Working hard every day. You know, he can afford a lot more luxuries than the average working man can. You know what I mean? So we got to say that is a part of the lore, that have these women that are okay with Nick Cannon, you know, obviously impregnating women, and the fame, true, impregnating women real close together, because I think he just had twins last month or this month, and another child is expected in 2 days. So I guess that it's acceptable for women to do that. Does anybody want to voice their opinion? Let me know. So the fame. So is fame that attractive to people? I mean, let's be real. Like, is that Kardashian lifestyle like that desirable? You know, it's apparent that yes, they have a lot of luxuries, but they have no privacy. I mean, Kim and Kanye have a fight. You know, it's all over the news. Obviously, they have their own TV show. Shout out to 50 Cent. Does it have to do with religion? I'm not sure. I don't know what religion Nick Cannon follows, so I can't even speak on that. But it's apparent that it's okay. You know what I mean? Like, it's acceptable by him. I don't know. There are religions out there where it's okay to have multiple wives and do stuff like that. However, I don't know if that's his motivation, you know, or he's just being reckless, or it's like, yo, I can do it, so why not? You know what I mean? Like, of course, you know, people like to get away with things they feel they can get away with, but I can't really say if it's part of his religion. I don't want to be on air saying that because I have no idea. You know what I mean? Like, real talk. Like, it's apparent that whatever it is that he's okay. You know what I mean? Like, he's not having any problems with it. He's doing what he's doing. You know what I mean? But it's just, to me, it just seems that for men, it's a double standard. You know what I mean? That the fact that as a man, you sit out there and you have multiple children, and if you have the income, it's fine. But if you don't, you're a bum. You know what I mean? So is this fair? Yeah, he's just doing what he wants. I'm not mad at him for it. You know what I mean? I salute him. You know what I mean? If I could afford 7 kids, yo, trust me, I'd have 7 kids. All right, Andrea, I'm going to add you. I haven't seen you. Let me see if I can add Andrea. Nay, what's up? Let's see if I can add Andrea. Let's see. It says, Andrea, you got to upgrade your app in order to join. Seems that you're on the iPhone 4 plan, so you got to do a software upgrade before you can hop on the live. You know what I mean? If you do that, I will definitely add you. All right, Nate, tonight we're talking about Nick Cannon. Mr. Nick Cannon has 7 kids. He has, I think, 2 or 3 on the way right now, you know. But the basis of it is that he is a man who has multiple kids by multiple women. But because he's a successful man, it doesn't seem like anybody has a problem with it. But I'm saying if he makes 50 grand a year, you know, he'd be the bum of the year. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is this okay? And to women, would you prefer broke man to yourself, rich man that you share? Hold on 1 second, people. All right, money. The Barbie doll says money. All right, let's see. All right, we got a guest that's about to hop on. Let's see.
You really don't have a choice.
Andrea,
Hi. What's up,
how
George?
are you?
I'm all right. So what I
Long
think is
time no
this.
see.
I know.
What's it been
So what
like?
I
It's
think is
been like,
this.
huh?
Huh?
I said it's been like 7. It's been about 5 or 7 years because I've been out of Baltimore like 3 or 4.
When was the last time I saw you? When you stopped in? Did I see you when you stopped? You always come up here, don't you?
I haven't been up there in 2 years now because I came right.
Wow.
Yeah, and I didn't see you because I just came up for homecoming.
You always up from homecoming.
Absolutely. So what's good, man?
All right. So this is what I think. I
All
think
right.
that guys do this all the time, and females do it too. Let's just be honest. Like some women have kids by multiple men, and maybe they're all of a different financial stature, or some women have a whole bunch of kids by a whole bunch of broke dudes, and that's just what people do. They are supposed to be fruitful and multiply. What I don't think that is necessarily wrong what he's doing. But I do want to say that I don't know what he's doing, but it's no one's out here like slandering his name, saying he's not providing for his kid, that he's not a good dad, that he's playing this
That's what I'm.
person. That I don't hear any scandal. I've not seen any of that, but he is. He's multiplying. He's like a guy like that's about to go
Yeah,
to
he's
jail.
he's yo, he's definitely multiplying. But
He's
to me, I look
multiplying.
at it. But to me, I look at it like this. Women, always like, guys cheat. We out there doing all kind of dirt and all kind of stuff. But a man like Nick Cannon, and even rich men go through this too. But somehow Nick Cannon has the ultimate cheat code where he's sitting here, you know, slinging dick and getting away with it. So I'm like, yo, what
He's
is Nick
loving it.
Cannon doing? Huh?
He's loving it.
He's loving it. But I'm like, is this okay? Is it okay for Nick Cannon to go out there, bam, have a baby by me, boom, have a baby by me?
Be a millionaire. What does 50 Cent say? He said, have a baby by me, baby, be a millionaire. I honestly really feel like this is it's a normal thing. It's a normal thing, but he's taking care of his kids. No one's saying like let the man let him just do him.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
to say what you're saying about a comparison with a broke guy's doing it, the broke men do it too. But what I don't respect is you're doing that and then there's no family structure. The kids don't know each other. You have this unhappy woman here, you have this unhappy woman here. Nobody's taking care of the children. You have sad broken women and you have broken families. You have to honestly, if you're gonna have multiple kids, at least let them have a relationship. Make sure that the women aren't broken, and it's just a lot of
Right.
and I think that's what's wrong with like our people. Like it's just so many generational curses and so many bitterness, so much bitterness. If you're gonna do this, make sure you're building the right family structure and you're being totally honest and letting people make their own decision. Don't play this one here, have her pregnant with twins. She's bitter and miserable her whole pregnancy. You got this one pregnant with one and they're miserable. It's a whole bunch of if he's doing it the right way. I don't hear nobody slandering his name. That's one thing. Unless he has them all sign NDAs.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Shout out to NDAs. But my question is this. I got one question though. My man Dre said.
He said, okay.
He said, because of women. And this is a good one. Are the women going to allow this to come together?
But it's because it's Lisa said he's probably being honest with the shit. What did I say? As long as you're being honest, a woman can handle it. When you have a man that can't handle his business and he wants to lie and create drama, it's all the men. And you'll have a whole bunch of women hating each other that don't even know each other because of the lies that a man will tell another woman. Instead of you just saying, look, I'm out here. I want to be out here. I want to have kids with this one. I like her for this. I like you for this. I'm going to deal with you. I'm going to deal with you. I want my kids to be raised together. And men have to put their foot down. There's no way you have children that are connected by blood. That's when we need to involve the courts. That's when we need to involve the courts. What do you say? Women don't come along with
women don't get along with other.
They don't come along with other women because of bitterness. It's because of bitterness. If you don't have a man that's being totally honest with his stuff, like you feel betrayed. How can you come together when you feel betrayed?
So it has to start with honesty.
Thank you, Tabitha. It has to start with honesty. Of course, you have to be real. Like, and I'm telling you, it's really I have this conversation all the time. You know how you see those polygamous shows and those white men and polygamy and all that crap.
Right.
They be looking like Joe Schmoes. You got dudes out here. They got kids here, there, and everywhere. These men are actually raising their kids in a family structure, and they're sleeping around with other women every night. Why can a woman handle that? It's not even because of religion, because some of these people are not even in it for religious reasons. It's because they know what they're in for. They know what they're in for. But at least you don't have broken homes. You don't have somebody, this one on Section 8, that one on Section 8, that one can't take care of the kids, begging for this, and the father's not providing. You have a household structure. Create a household structure with your kids. I mean, and that's what men honestly should fight for. If you're saying, okay, the woman won't let y'all come together, and it won't, then that's the time you take her to court. But men just keep, if you can't leave a messy life and expect a woman to accept it, you can't do that. Women,
that's true.
Women are so strong. Like, we are producers, we're creators. We do things that are unbelievable. Not saying that men don't. Men do. But it is a lot that we feed into y'all, and we really love men. The men that we're with, we love them, we support them. But the letdown, the hurt, we don't need that. And especially in 2021, you can be really honest. There's girls that will deal with anything. You can deal with anything as long as you're honest.
Ooh, so anything goes. Just be honest.
Right.
Live your truth.
Live your truth.
So Nick Cannon's out here living his truth. He's being honest. He's slinging dick, and he has the money behind him to take care of these kids, so he's good.
Yo. All right, I'm out. Get somebody else on here.
All right, Andrea. Yo, good
seeing you, bro.
Next time in Baltimore, I definitely gotta holler at you. All right.
Yeah. All right. I'll believe you when I see it.
I'm definitely gonna do that.
All right. I'm gonna try to get on here every time I see you on here.
All right. I appreciate you. Thank you for the support.
All right. See y'all.
All right. Let's see how we get you out of here. That's the question. Hold on. I got you.
Hold on. You gotta go ahead and do it. Okay. All right. See you.
All right. So what we got going on is this. Andrea says, as long as you are honest with your stuff, gentlemen, you can get away with what you can. Create a family with it. Don't just be out here slinging dick. Make it a family bond. Make sure your kids know each other. Do people agree with that? My man Dre say, how can you have a family man from a broken home? That's deep. I mean, elaborate on that, Dre, if you can, because what I'm saying is that, you know, just because you're from a broken home doesn't mean that you can't do better for yourself. You know what I mean? Like, you may be a product of a broken home, but that doesn't mean that you have to create the same product that you've been in. That's the problem. Most men don't know how to be honest. Okay, so Tabitha's saying that most men don't need to be honest. Therapy. Ooh. Are we ready to go there? Drop a bomb on therapy. Oh, horn. In some African cultures, men are allowed to have multiple women as long as they can afford them. If a man is unable to afford multiple women, so they're not permitted to so. You don't know how to. Well, that's true, Dre. I agree. It wasn't taught to you, but, you know, this is the information age. You know, I can research anything these days, so I can't put it on that. You know what I mean? It's not 88 where we didn't have the internet. You know, we had to go to the library. You learn structure from your home. I agree. Home makes it easier. You know, she'll be honest and let women decide if she wants to deal with your shit. Problem is, niggas won't be honest. So women are asking for honesty. Monogamous relationship are Western concepts. Ooh, are we following, is being monogamous something that we are doing as Americans? That is deep. We might even have to bring that back on another show. But we're going to stick to this right now. You can't research how to be a family. Dre, actually, you can. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, man. Queens Library, right there off of Jamaica Ave, yo, it's there. You know what I mean? Like, yo, the thing about it is they got therapists for that. They got family therapy and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm going to say that actually, you know, we can research it. But does this responsibility only just falls on the man? Because, okay, what I'm getting at is, this is what I'm gathering. Nick is being honest, and he has the financial backings to support these women, so they're willing to accept his lifestyle because he's financially stable enough to support his lifestyle plus theirs. This is what I'm getting at. You know what I mean? So what we're saying is that the $50,000 dude, even if he may fall short in honesty, but if he's honest, he has to make more money and able to support the multiple women if the lifestyle that he wants. The Western concept. Okay. Anybody else got anything they want to add real quick? Oh, y'all went and got quiet on me. Y'all was saying a whole bunch of stuff a minute ago. I couldn't keep up reading. Now, y'all just, what happened? Nobody played the internet bill? Nobody want to talk? Okay, that's cool. We'll keep it moving, though. Let's see what else is going on other than Nick Cannon and his stick slinging. All right. Another thing that I saw today that was interesting was I was watching TV and they was talking about the Kardashians, you know. And Kim said the catalyst for her career was the sex tape. Just be honest and you do, and you, me, and we can co-parent together. Simple. Okay, Tabitha says co-parent. But Nick's not co-parenting. He's probably slinging dick. You know what I mean? Like, he's probably still smashing Mariah Carey. You know what I mean? The way Nick is going around. Nick is a sniper. I don't know. I wish I knew this guy. I wish he'd come out with a book. I'd definitely read it. I'm kind of curious. Not trying to say I'm trying to follow in his path, but I'm very interested in his tactics of what he does. You know, that's what I'm saying. You know, I do not know. You know what I mean? But anyway, like I said, but like I was branching on, you know, to the Nick Cannon situation. I was looking at, you know, and this is just stuff I seen driving to work and I heard. Hollywood lifestyles, they are reckless. Yeah, absolutely. So Kim Kardashian boosted her career with a sex tape. Before that, she was a stylist for Paris Hilton. You know, she wasn't famous. You know, she let Ray J smash on camera, and now I'm concerned that he's raw dogging all these chicks at the same time. That's deep. That's real deep. That is true. If he's making baby, he's definitely not using a condom. What do we feel about that? You know what I mean? Does that change the dynamics of the man who's taking care of his business? You know what I mean? Like, because obviously if he's raw dogging him out, he's having babies, he's not using a condom. Are we okay with this? Now that's the conversation. Absolutely. How do you get past that? Like, how do you introduce this into your family structure? Because obviously that's something that comes along with this lifestyle, is that you got to deal with STDs. You know what I mean? Is that really a main concern of Nick Cannon? Does he feel that he's having these women tested? I mean, we do not know. We don't know what he's doing. All we know is that he's having these babies. You know, he has 7 of them. You know, I think, you know, as far as I know, that I think Nick Cannon has lupus. You know what I mean? I think that's why he wears the turban a lot, because of his hair. So I don't know if Nick Cannon, and that's an autoimmune disease, so which makes, you know, you more prone to infectious diseases. So it doesn't seem like that's a concern of Nick's, or maybe he's taking the proper the proper precautions before he does this. I do not know. I don't think he cares. I would love to hear his reasoning also. Yeah, thank you, Barbie doll. He has lupus. Yeah, Nick Cannon has lupus. You know, this is documented. Maybe he has a die and he's creating his heirs. You know, but the funny thing about it, it does seem like a lot of successful men have multiple children. You know, like let's see, like Puffy. Puffy has about 4 kids. Let's see. Excuse me, Russell Simmons, Bill Gates. Bill Gates has multiple kids. So it does seem like the more money you make is very correlated for you to have multiple children, you know. Future has sin. Drop a bomb for my man Future. Oh, that's a horn. My bad. Gotta get these. Russ has 2. He has the 2 girls. You know, Russ is a little suspect. Kiki Wyatt has 10 kids. Woo! Damn, shout out to those who have double-digit kids, man. You really making the world fruitful. I can't do it. You know what I mean? Like, I have two girls. They take my money. You know what I mean? Like, hit me with them puppy dog eyes, and I'm spending. So Kiki Wyatt is pregnant now. Wow, that's crazy. Whoa, that's thunder. All right, we got storms here in Georgia, so the lights go out, show's over. Don't blame it on me. But this is our Monday live. I know a broke nigga that has 34 kids and still making them again with no money. Woo! Shout out to the broke nigga making 34 kids. Damn. That dude got a whole football franchise of children. She is. So they don't have to be rich. That's true. What makes a woman what attracts a woman to men? It must be something. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what makes y'all tick, ladies. I've been trying it. I've been on this earth 45 years. I still not got it down pat. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm still learning. But, man, he must have something going for him other than financials to my friend's father. Oh, man. Dad. Rest in peace to your friend's father. That's very sad. He had 24 and died of HIV and didn't take care of none of them. Damn, that's sad, man. That's not cool at all. You know what I mean? Like, wow, that's not doing. Then it probably didn't have the resources to leave him anything either. You know what I mean? That's not cool. But what I'm trying to say is this, is that, I think my man Dre left because I was telling him about broken homes. Yes, it's easier to learn about being in a stable household from your family. However, I think in 2021, not trying something because of lack of information is not a reason why. I think there's other barriers of entry, but information in these days is not one of them. Like I said, we got the internet, we got the smartphones, there's resources, there's therapy, there's articles and everything. Kai, what's up, brother? Happy Father's Day to you, man. So I honestly believe that in this day and age that we can do the research to learn about things that we really want to do. It's easier to get help these days. Now, 30 years ago, I can totally agree and say, hey, we don't have the information that we did before, so it's going to be harder for us to find things out. But right now, I can't really use that as an excuse. You know what I mean? Like, granted, if you want to do better for yourself, you can find some information on the ways to do it these days. So I had to stand up for that. Now, you know what I mean? I'm going to say this, Nick Cannon, I don't know what he's doing, but brother's handling his business. The ladies are probably happy, and I'm going to leave it at that. Yeah, do the work to break the generation chain. You have to, you really have to, because thing about it is, the way I always looked at things is that I looked and said, okay, when I was a kid, this is the things I didn't do. I didn't like my parents did, And what I did when I became a parent, I tried to fix those things and do better. Now maybe that's me just being who I am, but I would think that if you don't like something about the way you would try to do things to improve the situation, especially when you talk about relationships with parents. And I'll be honest with you, my second go round with my youngest daughter and her mother is, I'm not going to say it's an improvement, but I've definitely taken a different approach than what I did with my first daughter's mother, because that relationship was real rugged and tough. This one I have to do a lot of sacrifices, but I'm older and wiser, so it's a little easier to do than when I was in my 20s and a little more, naive into about making compromises and stuff. So I do believe that, yes, if you want to do the research to improve your situation, it's a plus. That's definitely something I do. But the moral of the story, what I got from this evening, is that ladies are okay with a man that that does his thing outside of his relationship, as long as he's honest and financially secure enough to support his family. And if he has multiple kids, try to bond them all together to make it actually a family bond and not just a situation where these kids don't really know their brothers and sisters. So that's what I'm trying to understand from it. But they're real skeptical about the ST thing. So what I learned is that you get your women tested, wear a condom, and have fun and be honest. Is this what I'm getting, ladies? All right, nobody's answering, so that's what I'm going to take away from it. All right, but hey, we're going to go live this Wednesday. I'm going to have the fellas with me. I'm going to have the fellas with me this Wednesday so that we can chime in and really go into more details about all this situations. We'll probably pick up this conversation Wednesday because, I'll have my co-host with me. Shout out to Ward. Shout out to Earl. They wasn't able to be there. Hold on, what's this? I don't think every woman's okay, but niggas don't allow them to make decisions. So you want to be honest. Okay, so not every woman feels okay with this. I understand, Nay. I totally understand that. You know what I mean? Like, some people do believe in monogamy, So, ladies so pretty much what you're saying, not all women are for it, but the most important thing is to be honest. Is to be honest and self-forward and be honest about everything. Okay. Well, like I said, I'm going to cut this short this evening. We try to go live every Monday. I don't have any co-hosts with me. So I just wanted to hop on to keep it going. Be up front. Okay, cool. Be up front. But we're going to go live this Wednesday, 8:15. Please join us. I appreciate y'all for chiming in with me tonight. First time I ever did this alone. Thank you very much for Andrea for round of applause for her. For hopping on for me. I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. Thank everybody. Thank all the ladies for being thank you very much for joining me. See y'all Wednesday. Y'all have a good rest of the week. Hopefully y'all hop in on Wednesday and y'all have a good evening. And I'm out. Peace.